I decided to serve a mission after hearing a lot of mission experiences from close friends. I did not always want to serve a mission. I didn't really think that was in the plan. I wanted to serve a couples mission later in life, but my cousin was the first in our family to serve a mission, and she served to Washington, D.C., Visitor Center. And when she came home, she told me a little bit about her changes, how she changed as a missionary, and she overcame her fears of public speaking and talking to strangers and everything. So that was interesting. And then later, first semester back at BYU, I spoke with Annalie Osmond. She's part of the Osmond family, and I used to babysit for them all the time. And she picked me up from the airport to bring me back to BYU. And somehow the conversation turned to talking about her mission that she'd served. She told me about different companions that she'd had, and she told me about how some of them were kind of quirky and a little bit funky and not quite like her, but she'd learned so much. And then she told me about experiences of just being able to be a part of people's lives, just go into their home, get to know their kids, talk to them about the Book of Mormon. And I came to the realization that there was a chance that I would regret not serving a mission, but there was no way that I would regret serving a mission. Right. I did pray about it. I prayed about the decision. But honestly, it was something that I kind of tried not to overthink, because I tend to do that. I tend to think about it too much. And I think if I had overthought it, I don't think I would have served, because it is very difficult. And I think if I kind of embellished on that intellectually, that would have been a block. So I prayed about it a little bit, and I just knew that it was really up to me to make a decision. There's nothing in, there's no great sign or word that like rang in my head necessarily. It was just this thought that everyone benefits from a mission, and it's an experience that I couldn't really replicate any other way. So it was just it was almost like a logical decision just to work on my spirituality also. I'd always been active in the church, and I'd always had like positions of leadership, but I realized that my testimony hadn't really been tested in a lot of ways. And once I got to the MTC, that was confirmed that I had a testimony of the church, but there were like gaps or holes in my testimony where I didn't really know if that was true, or I like wasn't so sure about that. And so I don't know, it just continued to be confirmed throughout my mission that I was converted vicariously through other people's experiences and their questions. As a missionary, I got to answer or explore or study in my personal studies.